Hello, hello. Hello, hello. What's good? What's good, Jay Smith? Can you hear me? Everything's all good, huh? That's good. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Yeah, it's my first time, y'all. Scott, what's going on? All good? Stewart? Stewart, how's everything? Yeah. Well, tonight, a lot of things tonight, and I'm gonna have some people to come in and help me out and show you what's going on in life and things that we are working on in the 2A community. You know, first aid and survival. That's what we're about. Guns, gadgets, and survival. So just waiting around. Any comments? Anything? Yeah. A few more minutes for people to get in. Yeah. Check out everything, make sure. Yeah, I'm in. What's going on in? Big Dre, what's going on? I got the link up. I put the link if anybody want to come in. Yeah. Man, I was nervous. For real, I was nervous, but hey, it's all good. All good. Yeah. I'm gonna post the link again one more again. Y'all see that? Hey, hey.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, everybody.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Carvin?
Everybody. Hi.
What up, OG?
What's up, man? Hey.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Carvin?
Everybody. Hi.
What up, OG?
What's up? What's going on?
There we go. It's me. I had to turn off YouTube.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, wait a minute, my first video.
It was me. Sorry.
No problem. No problem.
I just wanted to come in and say congrats, my man. You know what I'm saying? You're doing good, man. You're finna blow up out here. Carvin, she doing her thing.
Yeah.
So I look forward to watching y'all grow, man. Do your
Hey,
thing.
man, I'm glad you came in, bro.
Yeah, man. I wasn't gonna miss your first live, bro.
Hey,
Carvin, she slid hers in on the low.
oh yeah. Yeah,
So
she did
I
sneak
I had
that
no
on
idea
us.
what I was doing.
yeah, and then I didn't get to even watch it with her. I had to watch it later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same here.
It's all good though, man. But I'm proud of
Yeah.
y'all, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. I'm glad y'all went ahead and turned on them cameras and took that step. Y'all doing y'all thing, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, for sure, man.
Appreciate
For
it.
sure, man. Much love to y'all, man. I'm out. I
All
gotta
right.
finish working on
Peace out.
this pew pew.
Okay.
You
Have a
too.
good
Have
one.
a Be safe.
All
You
right.
too.
Peace. Okay, we got somebody else coming in. Hold on then. Who's this? Oh no,
Hey,
what?
how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
How
Hey,
you
how
All
you
right,
doing?
all right. What's on your mind, bro?
Nothing, man. I just called to wish you good luck and keep up the good work with your homeboy.
Oh man, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
All right. Carbon, what's your what is your I go by names. I can't understand all that little writing y'all be doing with this when you streaming, right? It's got all these little names and all that. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of used to all these. I'm not used to it, but I'm kind of trying to figure everything out.
Okay, it's the YouTube channel is what you're talking about?
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah. I'm sorry, YouTube channel.
No, it's Carbon Q, not Carbon World. That's somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Carbon Q. Yeah, it should have like a little gas mask on it.
Oh, okay. All
Icon.
right, I check for it.
Okay, no problem.
I just checked in, see how make sure y'all was all right. If y'all got any problems, let me know I'm here.
All right, bro. Appreciate
All right,
it.
y'all have a good one, man.
Appreciate it.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
then.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So yeah.
You did it.
Yeah, I did. I was
Yeah.
survival on
I
YouTube, the media, the social media. That's
Hey, Tapin.
yeah. I saw look at Devereaux. What's going on?
Hi, Jay Smith, Devereaux, Roger Stewart, Charles Henry. Hi, everybody.
Thank you, Charles Henry. Thank you. Appreciate it. Getting up and running. Hey, okay.
Hey.
So first of all, we hear, we talk about guns and gadgets and survival. And we want to go over a few things of first aid. And Carbon Cube, what do you think we should be having or preparing ourselves with?
As far as which one your bug out bag, first thing, have food. You need water and food to survive. If you're talking about bug out bags, of course, bug out bags are for survival. It's not for comfort. So everything that you have in there should be able to sustain you for whatever your destination to your next location is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to live off the land, you should have those tools to make that, easier for you to navigate through or maintain whilst you're there.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
True. And I was sitting there also, let the people know what they should have in an everyday bag also.
Your everyday bag is basically whatever you're gonna walk around with. It should have, some people carry their firearms in there, but you should have your flashlight. You should have your knife, utility knife, a small medical bag with some essentials in there. If you have a firearm, you should have something for trauma or stop the bleed, just in case if you get shot, you can take care of yourself if you're able to, or someone else, render assistance. You should have at least some type of water or food, however much you need. Have a water key, a 4-way key in case your travel is long. You should have a flashlight. Getting home, you might be getting home in the dark. You may need something to help you see. If your car is down and you have to walk, trek it, a jacket, inclement weather, depending on where you live. You kind of have to cater. You have to kind of create your bag to your needs, where you live, your environment.
Location.
Exactly. Make sure you have. If you wear heels or if you wear dress shoes to work, you may want to throw a comfortable pair of boots or some type of sneaker wear to get you back home if you have to walk quite a while. And
it's good to know. Good to know, because like me, I'm a boot person sometimes, and the other half always tell me put on my sneakers, but I always have a pair of boots that you broken in, and some shoes that you can feel comfortable and make a long haul, a long trip in.
Yeah,
Not nothing brand new.
exactly. Yeah. Make sure you break them in before. You don't want to break them in. That's
Yeah,
you want to make sure they fit comfortably for that hike home.
yeah.
Yeah,
New shoes.
you should have some type of it's like a glow stick or something if you're walking at night and it's a road that you have to walk on in case anybody else is driving, they can see you, some type of reflection. Of course your phone. Hopefully it's charged, and you should have like a battery pack to charge your phone so you can keep in touch with somebody or call for assistance if you need it. Yeah, your firearm, of course, some ammo in there or a magazine ready.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's your everyday. A bandana just in case. Tourniquet, absolutely. And yeah, if you have a medical condition, make sure if you have asthma, throw extra pump in there. If you're diabetic, try to keep something in there to help you maintain that walk. Again, you have to cater your bag to your needs and what you're going to need if you have to take a hike home.
It's good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of people ask me a few things when they say, I did this so many amount of years in the military. They assume that you know this, but really, we don't get a chance to get firsthand like you have been on certain things out here in the real world.
Yeah.
Because they think everybody in the military, they've been there, they've been in the war, they've been here, they've been there. No, it's not like that.
Yeah.
So I give, my hats off to y'all, first responders, what y'all been through, surviving, saving lives, seeing a lot, hats off to you, because, a lot of people look above that and don't say, hey, the people every day out here going through things, they have to look at that too. You know what I'm saying? They say, thank you for your service. And I turn around sometimes and say, no, thank you.
Right.
And that's
the part. Yeah, you'll be surprised. Roger Stewart's correct. A reflector vest is great, and Jada Shooter said hiking boots preferably. Yep.
Oh yes,
definitely. Those are good things to have. I'm sorry. What is that? B-Day Pyro 83. Get a halo light. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the ones that go on your head, those headlamps. Your hands are free to do whatever you want to do. Whether it's defend yourself, pull your firearm, wave down somebody, whatever the case may be. That's a great item to have as well. People will see you as you're walking,
Yeah.
There's so many things out there that you just have to get acclimated to and kind of do your own homework on it. But yeah.
And by the way, some people, I tell them, make sure you got old socks. New socks will tear your feet up.
Yeah.
Have some foot powder, just make sure you keep those dogs dry, because they will bark. They will bark when you take the boots off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Black Queen Dexter, how are you? Hi, Zach.
Hey, y'all guys. Hey, there you go. Send this on out here again. See what's going on.
I thought I had one nearby.
Y'all got comments? Come on in and join us. Okay.
Actually, a tourniquet is something that everybody should absolutely have. You never know when you're going to need that. It could save a life. But get some training on how to apply that, because you can, you can injure someone worse if you put it on the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true. You can turn a tourniquet into an amputee,
Right.
It's dangerous.
Before you can buy it, but make sure you learn how to apply it correctly. And again, tourniquets are different. If you have a baby, you're going to need a different tourniquet. Some people know how to do it, but a smaller one, you can utilize other things as a tourniquet once you know how to, use the actual tourniquet.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I tell people, for first aid, people for beginners, you say Walmart is a good place to start getting your first aid gear from Walmart, Target, or
My favorite actually to get first aid stuff from is Amazon.
oh, okay.
Yeah, Amazon has a lot of different things, and you have different companies that you can actually go read comments from
Mhm.
other people first before buying it, and kind of get a little understanding of which one are better, which one works for you, which
Yeah,
one is not good at all. They'll tell you, they'll be like, "Don't get this,"
yeah.
piece of crap, it breaks, whatever. And you get that kind of do your own research. You can also call the company. I've called a couple companies and asked them some information on it. Some of them actually have training classes or training videos that they can send to you. You can actually go get it depending on what you're looking at.
Okay. Also, shout out to our friend K Foss. He has that website. What is that website name again?
K-Force Tactical? No, not K-Force Tactical. K-Force Survival Store.
Survival,
Yeah.
survival. Yeah, he has items already that's packaged and ready to be shipped out to everybody. So y'all go check that out. It's kfosssurvival.com. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it.
All right. We're gonna get some people to come on in, get a chance to be, don't be strangers.
Yeah. Throw an MRE inside your bag just in case. So you have something to snack on in case you get hungry.
Okay. What's going on, bro, Zach? That's all. Black Poindexter, Zach.
Oh, he will be great to demonstrate how to use a tourniquet.
Oh, okay. Come on in.
Yeah.
Where's he at? Where's he at? You guys right here. Don't be shy. Come on in. This is my first time here. I'm new. I don't want to click myself off here. Okay. Let me see. We waiting. Give him some time.
Zach's a prepper too.
Oh, okay. So both these guys, yeah, they got preppers. Okay. Just click on the StreamYard there. Yeah, because everybody else came in.
That's the everyday bag. When you hi T-Ken, how you doing? When you're doing your bug out bag, when you're packing it, remember that you have to carry it. So take what you need. If it's it's not for comfort, again, it's for survival. So make sure when you pack it, you're looking at the weight of things, because you have to carry that. And you don't know how long you're gonna have to carry that. So make sure you kind of check the weight on that, and kind of start working out. You can wear a weighted vest just to get your body used to carrying extra weight on the back.
And also, I'd like to give people, sometimes if you have a gym or something like that, get on the treadmill with that bag and start walking, making sure, and get a nice bag. Don't get a cheap bag and try to save money. Get a bag that will you benefit and will sturdy and won't everything fall out. And I tell a lot of people, I see it, as adults, and I see a lot of people, they like to have that bag sagging and hitting their rear end. Lift it off your rear end, bring those straps in, have it in the center of your back. Hey.
Right,
How
you doing? How you doing? How's everybody doing?
All right.
Hi, Jack. How are you?
I'm doing well. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed day. Doing well.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? How's everybody doing today? What are we talking about today?
Well, today we're just gonna make sure you got that tourniquet ready for everybody. There you go.
I can't see the camera. So. Okay, so excuse my my camera placement. Definitely tourniquets are something that I heard I must have. Definitely something you want in your kit, but something that you want to have prepared and kind of practice with. One of the good things is, everybody has, the ability to go out and learn this, especially in this day and age. There's so much information out there, and availability of equipment. Carbon talked about, going to Amazon. That was how I got started doing some of the things that I did. They have a wish list, and I started going out. I heard all the stuff Carbon had. I said, well, shoot, I need to get started. Let me make this wish list. And every month or so, when I have a few extra dollars, hey, get
Yeah.
something off that wish list. Say, check this out, check that out.
Yeah.
So that's, an excellent resource. Tourniquets are always something that, you want to have, because you never know when you may need one, when you may need to use one. One of the things is, we all are out and about in our daily lives. So it's not just a survival, end of the world, stuff hits the fan. It's like getting in a car accident. It's like, somebody in their house. I think there was a YouTuber or a person who was on social media. She was in her house drinking a glass of wine, fell, cut her jugular, and bled out on the floor.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
accidents happen.
Yeah.
You have penetrating injuries that could happen at any time. Kids running around the pool, yourself, tripping, falling down the stairs. You break your ankle, but it severs, popliteal artery, something in your lower leg. You
Yeah.
can bleed out. So there's so many instances where we don't think, hey, this could happen, but it could happen, in a snap. And I've seen it, time and time again out on runs and getting people in the ER or out in the field. It just takes a second for something to happen. And if you're not prepared, it's something that you can always regret, just not having those basics at ready. So tourniquets are one of those things. There are different types of tourniquets. They have this one here. Let me see if I can get my camera placement right somewhere. A cat tourniquet. That's this type of tourniquet here, where it has a windlass device. This is a device that actually tightens it down. They have other types of tourniquets. I have one that I unpacked my kit here. But basically, they're elastic bands that you strap around. Those are different types of tourniquets that you can use. So there are different types, but the thing is, get one and practice with it. Cat tourniquets are recommended. These type with the windlass device are recommended, but you have to know how to use it. Placement is also another thing. These are mainly meant for extremities. So if you have a injury and bleeding in the lower extremity, your legs and your arms, that's where you want to use that tourniquet. You always want to make sure that it's actually a need for it. You don't want to place a tourniquet on somebody that doesn't actually need it. That's not a good scenario. So if you see arterial bleeding, so you see blood that's coming out squirting, like boom, 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 that's an issue. That's an arterial bleed. An artery has been severed. And you see that pumping, within 30 seconds, you can bleed out. So if you have a penetrating injury, whether it's through a gunshot, whatever, automobile accident, there are a lot of penetrating and crushing type injuries that can damage and sever arteries. So anytime you see that arterial bleed, you're on the clock. So you want to get a tourniquet on something like that immediately. A lot of times people want to, cut off clothing, do all this other stuff. But if you see arterial bleeding, don't worry about cutting off clothes. Put that tourniquet on over the clothes. So you can put it on over an arm, over a leg. And you can also put multiple tourniquets on. Sometimes you have people who are muscular, and you try to put a tourniquet on them, or you have some people who are, we're carrying a little bit more weight. You may have to use more than one tourniquet. So, always you want to start proximal or closer to the heart, closer to the heart. So whether it's high up on the arm, let me get my placement here, high up on the arm.
Black, I'm gonna fall off so you can have more room to show what you're saying.
Okay.
The video is like really small, okay? And
Okay.
then I'll jump in later, okay, guys? All
Okay.
right. Bye.
So,
Okay.
as I was saying, you want to go high on the arm or
Mhm.
high on the leg, so closer to your your body, and put
Yeah.
that tourniquet there, and then you can work your way down. So, but you always want to start high on the arm or high on the leg, because that's also where those big bones are. You have a big bone here, you have a big bone, the femur right there, and that's where you're applying that pressure when you're tightening down that tourniquet. You're pressing that artery or those veins, if it's like a large venous bleed, against the arm, so you can cut off that flow of blood. And that's vitally important, because that's a life-saving measure.
Yeah.
If you can get that bleed stopped, you're buying that person time. So that's the thing. You're not trying to, I'm not going to be out in the field taking out my suture kit and this, that, and the other. I'm not trying to cauterize. I'm just trying to do the basics to be able to get that person to a, secondary location where the surgeons or somebody else can do what they need to do to, save that person's life. But if you never get them there, that's going to be the issue. So a tourniquet is vital to that. So this is a cat tourniquet. One of the big things is you want to keep these ready and stayed. So you usually want to pop those open and get them expanded. Once you get them expanded, you have different parts of it. I don't know if you can see. I got to get my placement here. There's a red tab there.
Yeah.
That's right there. This is the windlass. This is the part that you actually, let me get my camera placement here. This is the part that you actually are going to put pressure on there. This is the thing, the tie down tab. And a lot of things, like when you're here, typically you'll see people with that tie down tab. They'll have this tie down tab going across like this when they're storing it. You really don't want to. You really don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
Why is that?
Because in an emergency, when you have adrenaline rushing, what's the first thing that goes? Unless you're trained, the first thing that goes are those fine motor skills. So you're hyped, you're doing, oh my God, I got it. You're like trying to get this tab, and you're like, and your fingers, they're just not working. So you don't have that across that, because then you can't get this windlass out. So if you already have that over here, it's easier to get that out and get that turned. So that's one of the big things. When you store these, get my camera. When you store these, you want to store them so that this strap, this tie down strap, is not across here. So that's the one thing. Whenever you store them, I keep one of these on my backpack that I carry everywhere. So that's my personal. And then I also have a bag for other people. This is my APAC kit that has a tourniquet and everything in there. And if you have a personal kit, one of the other things too is don't keep it in these plastic bags.
Yeah.
Because that's time. So for my personal, I keep that staged on my bag. Some people stage them, on themselves. They have carriers and stuff like that. So stage these appropriately for yourself, because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't help other people.
That's so true.
So have those, available. It's good to practice with these. I try to practice with these every so often to try to go ahead and get the placement on them and get them right. So, you get used to them. The biggest thing is just basically just getting out there and using them. So they come stored, you pop them open, you want to stretch them out, because they have like a memory material that's in there that kind of allows you to pull this tab and tighten equally. So you kind of want to stretch them out, you get them on there. So it also has this little red tab. So once you go on there, you want this red tab always pointing toward your heart, towards your body, because it makes it easier to pull it tight. So the first thing, I'm going to get my left arm in here, see if I can get it opposite stage right. Okay, so get the left arm in there.
No problem. Take your time.
I'll put it on my arm.
Uh-huh.
And you just put it on there. If it's a larger person, they may have to unstrap this and feed it under their arm if they're lying flat on their back. Okay. So once you put it on your arm, that red tab is pointing towards you.
Uh-huh.
I should have practiced this on camera. So
no problem.
That red tab is pointing towards you.
Yeah, we can see it.
It's high up on the arm. The windlass is there. I just tighten that thing down. I tighten, and I'm pulling it. And you want to pull the tab towards you, and then go that way. So strap it down. So red's always towards you. You tighten it down, and you don't go across. You don't do that across the windlass until you get ready. Also, another thing too is when you're putting it on, I should show that first. When you're putting it on, one of the things you want to do is try to make sure that, when you put it on, it's high on the arm, on this bone here. You have this bone that's going here, and you can feel when you're pulling it down, you can feel that getting tighter. So you pull it as tight as possible, as you can get. You strap that around, and you don't strap it over. This goes over, but you don't do that initially. You get it as tight as you can. Then you take this, which is the windlass. It's a stick device. It has a little piece of cloth there. And you basically start doing turns. So that's one turn. I can still feel, that it's not tight enough, because I can still have, good feeling of circulation there. And I want to do another turn. And it's going to be uncomfortable. So if you're talking to a person saying, hey, they're saying it's hurting, you say you understand that, but so you want to talk to your patients. So I got a second turn. I'm in there. And as I do that, I'm checking my pulse, my peripheral pulse. And I'm seeing, and I'm looking to see. So right now, you can't see the color of my arm. It's kind of matching up. And so
it's another question I got to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Also, I want to put this out. I want to know this, and a lot of people probably in the 2A community on the channel tonight might want to know. Do you lose that limb from doing that tourniquet? Yes or no?
It depends on the length of time, the severity of injury. The best thing to do is, if they need it, and my arm's getting numb. The best thing to do is, if in doubt, go ahead and put it on there. If you see arterial bleeding, that needs to stop. So you turn that until you see the bleeding stop. You also are going to check for a pulse peripherally. So you can check on your
Okay.
wrist down here, radially. You can check a pulse.
Okay.
So you should not be able to feel a pulse. If I feel a pulse, I'm going to get that windlass another turn.
Gotcha.
Still felt the pulse, so I'm going to do that another turn.
Okay.
Now, I'm checking that pulse again.
Okay.
Okay, my power shell just came on. And now I'm checking a pulse again peripherally. You can do that. You can also do right here, brachially, check a pulse here. That's a larger artery. So sometimes, but it depends on where the injury is. If they are shot here, it may be difficult. So check those pulses, kind of feel for it. If you don't
Okay.
feel anything, once that's on there, you should be able to kind of press. I don't know if you
Okay.
can see here. You can press here and kind of see how it blanches out, how my skin is kind of blanching out. And that's because I'm getting decreased blood flow,
Oh,
capillary blood flow. So I'm
gotcha.
still getting capillary blood flow, but I'm not getting arterial. And once I have that in position, then I can secure this windlass device. That part I say don't put on until you
Yeah.
get it, until, you know, when you stage that, don't put
Mhm.
that on until there. Then I'm going to put this strap over that to secure the whole darn thing.
Now,
So my arm's getting very numb. I'm
yeah, go
checking
ahead
a
and
pulse.
take that off. You can go ahead
I'm
and take
checking
that
a
off.
pulse. I'm checking a pulse. I have no pulse. You know, I'm looking.
Yeah, go ahead and take that on
Everything's
off.
there. And then one of the other things you want to do is typically these come with a marker. You could
Mhm.
put your time. This one, before you put it, before you do that last strap, you put that
Yeah.
last strap over the holding strap.
Yeah.
This thing that says time right there. I don't know if you can see it. It says time. You
Uh-huh.
always want to annotate the time that you put that on there,
Okay.
because the physician or the emergency center back there is going to want to know how long has this thing been on. You
Yeah.
know, over time, you know, tourniquet technologies and thoughts and practices have changed. Back in the day, they just say take it off every 15 minutes, yada yada yada. But they
Yeah.
found that when you start putting it on, taking it off, one, they start bleeding again, losing more blood volume, which is
Wow.
bad. And also you start getting an anabolic, you know, metabolism. You're having toxins that build
Yeah.
distally or far from where that tourniquet is on. You're releasing those toxins back into that person's system. You don't want to do that. So it's best to keep it on until you can get them to an emergency medical care system or secondary system. So
Okay. I got a question for you. The color of the blood lets you know where it's coming from, right?
yeah, arterial is typically a brighter red,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll know an arterial bleed. It identifies itself very very quick. You know,
Yeah.
you know when you have arterial,
Yeah.
it's like no doubt,
Yeah.
no doubt that you have an arterial. You'll see people, I mean, literally bleed out in 30 seconds, especially if the femoral artery or something like that gets hit.
Oh yeah.
They will bleed out within 30 seconds, lose consciousness, and then shortly after that, you know, uh,
Mm.
death ensues. So you want to identify that. So that brighter red blood or pulsating, you'll see that pulsating like heartbeat, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So when you see that, you know you're on the clock, 30 seconds. You know, that's the goal. Get that tourniquet on in 30 seconds and go from there. So let me get this off real quick.
Okay. Take your time. Take your time.
Okay.
You got that feeling in the arm. There.
So I got it back.
Yeah.
So that's the
Like,
one.
whoa.
And you want to practice that. You know, do yourself some drills. Practice. Okay, right leg, boom, put it on your right leg within 30 seconds. You know,
Mhm.
right arm, boom, put in that right arm in 30 seconds. The biggest thing is just to practice that and
Okay.
having it available, and then
Yeah.
two, practicing that. You know, you want to be able to uh, get that on reliably on yourself, because you're the primary. And if you're the primary caregiver for whatever situation, you got to take care of you first. Then you
Yeah.
can start taking care of other people. So make
Yeah.
sure you have yours. And then, like I said, I have my other kits where I have my first aid kit here. This is my
Mhm.
emergency get out the door first aid kit that I use for other people. It has
Okay.
everything in it. It has a tourniquet in there, a couple types of tourniquets here. This is a SWAT T tourniquet. It's called SWAT
Mhm.
T.
Yeah, why is that?
This is basically an elastic type device.
Uh-huh.
It's not as highly recommended as the CAT tourniquet, but it's
Mhm.
better than nothing. It's basically like an elastic type bandage. The
Gotcha.
good thing about these are you can apply a pad if you have a pad on it. So say you have somebody who has actually, let me do this. Yeah, you have a pad that you can put on like arms and legs underneath,
Mhm.
wrap that with a tourniquet. So you're putting a pressure type bandage on there, but you could also use it as a tourniquet that loose to cut off circulation or control bleeding. That way you put it extremely tight. It's not as recommended as the CAT T tourniquets because it's kind of hard to get that
Mm.
blood flow stopped, especially over large bone people. So it's a little bit harder. It's not recommended, but it's still something that some people use. So they have different types. But these are also good for pressure bandages as well. One of the things people talk about getting shot other than your extremity for a tourniquet. Last thing, how do you put a tourniquet? Say, I remember the guy that Kentucky Ballistics was firing the 50 caliber BMG with slap rounds in it, and the thing exploded on him. He got a double hot load. Thing exploded on him. The cap for the weapon came back, severed his jugular vein.
Yeah.
He's bleeding. It literally severed his jugular vein. He's bleeding out. His father was there, luckily. So what he did, he put a thumb in it. He put his thumb in the hole and held it there until he got 15 minutes to the hospital. So that's one of the big things too. Besides a tourniquet, put pressure on it however you can. If it's your fingers, if it's you have other packing that you could use.
What would be a good device to place in there that's clean other than your finger? What would you use?
They have all kinds of stuff. They have, like, in my kit, I have these. Let me get my camera placement here. These little, like, packing materials that you can use to pack that wound. If it's a large wound, you can just put that whole thing in there, a couple of them in there, or you can unravel it. It's best to unravel it and just push it in and get that thing packed as tightly as possible. They also have gauze, and those things are cheap to use, readily available. It's something that everybody should have access to. And then there's one other thing. They have that clotting material. Let me get it out of here. And you could put that in the wound as well. There's something that you want to use to immediately stop the bleeding. So this is quick clot.
Okay.
Let me see if quick clot pressure control dressing.
Gotcha.
So you can either pack this into a wound, or you could put it on top of a wound. Say they have like a laceration, like from a knife or something but it's deep. You put this on top of the wound, and with this would be ideal to use with, if it's like on the arm or something like that. That would be ideal to use with like a SWAT T type device and just wrap it on there. Any kind of pressure dressing. But the thing I was going to say is sometimes you have to improvise. You're out in the field, or you're at home. You don't have those type of devices. So one thing I always carry inside my bag, I don't know if people recognize what this is.
This
is a do-rag, right? We all have access to these. They're not going to cost you an arm and a leg like some other kids. You can take that, you fold it in half, you fold it in half again, and then what do you have? That same pressure dressing that you can use on any part of your body. You can use on the arm, you can use on the leg, and wrap that around, tie it. You can also, since you can't put a tourniquet on your neck, how do you stop bleeding right there? You put a pressure pad on there. You have, hopefully the person still put a thumb in it, like we said. But if you still have their arms, hopefully they still have their arms. If it's on the right side, you raise the other arm. You put this here, you raise that other arm, put the pressure dressing on there, wrap it around, put it all around their other arm, see if I can get coordinated. You could put a pressure dressing with their arm up like that around their neck. And that helps put that pressure on the neck, especially if you have to be mobile. Move somebody, say you can't stay in the location you're in. You put that around there, raise that arm up, and wrap it around their arm. So that allows you to put that pressure dressing. You may have to address some other issues. They may have another bleed somewhere else. They may have to put a chest dressing on or something like that. So there are ways to improvise and do things, use things that are around you. Old days, they just used to use the belt. Sometimes, some days old days, they also used to use string. I always carry string. This is not ideal because it damages tissue, crushing type injuries around tissue. So you don't want to use something that's going to cut into, their skin. But push comes to shove, you could put maybe a pressure dressing on top of that, and then, a pad or something like that on top of it to allow pressure on it.
Yeah, that's good to know, man. Good to know.
That's just a few things. A lot of times it's just medicine's an art. Emergency medicine's an art. It's not a science. And doctors, what do they say? They're practicing. So we need to practice. I feel you. Do all those things that help ourselves. What's up, Big J?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's up, brother? Just want to come show some love, man. This is your first official live, man. Congratulations. Hey, we waiting on Black Poindexter, man. Black Poindexter.
I'm too shy.
Yeah, man.
Hey, the brother got so much talent. You hear him putting out that information.
I'm too shy.
Let me find out he's like a combat medic or something. You know what I mean?
I used to be a combat medic. I was.
Yeah, you did?
So in the Air Force. In the Air Force.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to bring on here, man. Somebody that has information that we really need.
Yeah,
Right.
I get
You
all
know,
that.
address a situation and showing people how and what to use. And, you know, because a lot of people carry these first aid kits and don't have a clue.
Yeah.
You know,
Right,
they might
right.
know what a gauze is or a Band-Aid, but they don't have a clue what the rest of the stuff in the bag is for.
Yeah, practical
So, you know,
application. You got to be able to use it and know when to use it and have it available.
yeah,
If any of those are missing, then you know it's
yeah,
useless. So
Hey,
definitely.
man. Hey, so shout out to Delray Dan. He's back. That brother,
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
Dan, yes, doing well.
hey, T Ken, man, everybody, Santi TV,
Yeah.
I've been
Carbon,
calling,
the
man.
knowledgeable Carbon. That girl is knowledgeable, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
she
she
definitely.
is.
She
Yes, she
got me
is.
to step up my game because I'm
Man,
running behind.
what? She got you to do what? Hey, she be
Yeah,
doing some
Carbon,
research, don't she? If
Carbon.
she
Oh
say,
yeah,
if you say something she don't know, she be like, hold up, wait a minute.
Yeah, boom,
Give
boom,
me my
boom.
20 minutes.
yeah. And see, that's what I was liking about the information she was getting. I was like, okay, this is what I need because we really to understand these kits. Like I was saying, shout out to KFAR Survival because he
Yep.
had those kits on his website.
Yeah.
And I want people to go check those out before they go, you know, trying to shop around.
Yeah.
You know, he has all these kits, first aid kits you need, survival kits,
All right.
items that we need, you know, and get a familiarization, you know, and that's, I want people on here because next, you know, I'm going to bring the product on how to read a map, how to use a compass,
There you go.
you know, when you're out there and, you know, shit hit the fan and your car shuts down, it's time to walk, pull that map out,
There you go.
things
Our
like that.
Jizzle in the house, man. What's up?
What's up?
Yeah. So I'm doing good, man. I'm just glad to be here with y'all, man, tonight.
Hey, brother, I just want to pass by, show you some love, man, on your you know, initial live, man. Black Point Delta,
Thank
you next, brother. You got Carbon. She dropped hers. You know, Ben Shoe dropped his. You know what I'm saying? You dropping yours. Put you on the hot seat. When does that come?
It'll be soon.
Yeah, share that knowledge, brother. Share that knowledge, man.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
All right, man. Just want to show some love, brother. I'm out, man.
Okay. All right.
Peace.
Peace, man. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, no problem,
There we
indeed.
go.
All right.
All right. So that's just, you know, something we got to just, like you said, keep using, keep practicing, you know,
Yeah.
just share that, get that information, share that and practice it. You know, we have to practice it. So
Yeah. Oh, there's RGG here, man.
RGG in the building.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
So,
See what's going on. But I'm glad for the information. And a lot of y'all out there, man, this is what Black Poindexter has been doing for years. And he knows this, his profession. So he's going to give you the one-on-one, the real deal where things people have to go pay for training.
Yeah.
So if you got anything, please contact the brother.
and I always tell people, hey, I'm not the complete subject matter expert. Go out there, do your research. I'm always learning from people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been out there, I've been in the field, seeing stuff and, you know, seeing what works and what doesn't. But the biggest thing is just trying to be prepared because no matter how much you prepare, it's always going to be something you're not ready for. It's always something you're going to have to improvise with, you know, use what you have. You know, if we're out there, you know, like you said, you know, out there in the woods walking from your car, you know, how you going to, you know, get to where you need to go.
Yeah, that's
You got to have those tools necessary. So first aid is always extremely important. Being able to, you know, do those things to allow us to at least make it to somebody who can help us maybe a little bit more. So we don't have to, you know, depend on other people. We should be able to do that for ourselves and those people around us. So, and it's fun.
Yeah.
To me, it's fun too,
Yeah.
you know, to know that you're,
agree
you
with
know, prepared and be able to do what you need to do in any situation. I can't count how many times I've been somewhere and an accident happens. And my oldest daughter, who's 31 now, you know, she's always out. I was like, Dad, how come you're always around when bad stuff happens? You're always helping people. You know, it's like,
Yeah, I feel you.
You know, I'm just been blessed enough to be able to be there and be, you know, prepared to handle the situations. So it's just, you know, everybody can be in that position too. You never know when you may have to help somebody. You know, it's good to be able to do that. So, you know, that's a blessing. So.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, let me holler out. Okay, everybody I see on the side there, Miss K, Delray Dan, thank you, brother. There's $2 Tube, thank you. All these people up here, RGG, thank you, bro, for showing up. I'm glad. Everybody that's in here, you know, this is what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna keep it real, keep it live, and keep it moving. That's the main thing that we all here. You know,
Let's bring Carbon back in here because I'm sure she has stuff to add
oh yeah, you know,
Miss
slap
K.
this on up and see if she's coming in because that's what I wanted to do on my first time. Make sure we got some people that's coming in.
Yeah.
And, I really enjoyed you coming in and showing what we really needed,
No,
because a lot of people have this stigma. They're so scared as putting a tourniquet on, showing like, oh yeah, they're gonna lose that feeling. So a lot of people have this stigma. They're so scared as putting a tourniquet on, showing like, oh yeah, they're gonna lose that feeling. So a lot of people have this stigma. They're so scared as putting a tourniquet.
That was me again. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right.
I thought it
All
was me
right.
for a second. I thought it was me.
Yeah, I was looking around like, wait a minute, I don't have no other devices on.
I don't know. I was actually greeting everybody in the chat, but you
Okay.
guys did really well. Like that was a very important lesson right there. Appreciate the knowledge. Thank you so much.
No problem. My pleasure. My pleasure. Anytime,
You know what?
Just
I do have a question though.
yes,
Like
ma'am.
in a bug out bag. So if you have somebody who's diabetic where their medication has to be kept
Cool.
refrigerated,
Yeah.
do you know offhand like another way for you to actually take that
Dry ice.
in a bug out bag though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part
Okay.
of my thing is in my bag, I have Ziploc bags.
Okay.
And that's ideally so I can put some dry ice in there, whatever medications in there. I have multiple Ziploc bags. So like you said, you get you a chunk of dry ice, drop that in there, and you're good to go. So medications are always, that's super important. Unfortunately, we had that freeze not too long ago here in Texas.
Right.
When it went, all of our diabetes clinics, which I monitor the temperatures, I monitor that system, that's part of my system, they went down. So for a week and a half, people couldn't get their dialysis. They couldn't get their medications.
Yeah.
So my coworker, his brother, last week had to have his leg amputated because of not having that dialysis for that week and a half. That has, downstream influence things on your body. And 6 months or 4 months later, now he's lost his leg. RGG, what's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Congratulations, young man.
Hey, gotta do it. Gotta get it out here, man.
Saturday is usually my YouTube off day, but for you, I made the exception, man.
Thank you.
Yo, everybody good?
Good, man. How are you, man?
Q, Black Point, Dexter, what's up?
Yes, sir. It's all you, man. All good.
That
The OGs is giving mad knowledge right now.
Yeah.
Just
yeah, man. I was late too, man. My bad for being late, brother. But
No, it's all good, man. You like I said, you're never late when you're alive. Just remember that.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
That'll
I'll
work.
take that. Black Point, Dexter, thank you for saving Zach. Hey, man, listen. I'm gonna get up out of here. I just want to say congratulations, bro. I'll be
all right. Thank you so much, man.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank
Peace,
you.
man. Peace.
the wrong thing. I'm sorry. That was an accident.
Hey,
Hookah.
what's going on? All right. Like you're on a mission, man.
Look at you, like evading people.
I just got off work, man.
Okay.
So,
I was making sure you weren't driving OJ's Bronco.
That's what I thought, man. That's exactly what I thought.
he in the back right now. Gotta get the rest of his Heisman trophies.
Oh, okay. All righty.
No, I was actually on a little bit at work as T-Ken. That's my government, so I couldn't use my gun in a hookah joint on there. So I was on there by actual name. I saw y'all talking about bug out and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I got a question for oh Lord. I got a question for the people out there. When you're on a bug out and you gotta roll out, what's the most important part of your body what's the most important part of the body you gotta take care of, in your opinion?
What you say?
Anybody
in a bug out, what is the most important, in your opinion, what would be the most important part of your body to take care of?
Your feet.
Yeah.
I think feet.
Feet.
Yeah.
There you go.
If you're not mobile, you can't do anything. You're sitting duck.
Yeah. Gotta take care of them dogs, man.
Yeah.
Gotta take care of the doggies. Yeah,
dogs can bark and bite you.
Yeah, man.
Regular gun guys.
You got some bunions, you better make sure you got your stuff for that, You gotta make sure them hammer toes is right. And for the ladies who like that sexy pedicure, don't take that. Don't have no pedicure. Don't have no nail polish, none of that shit, because it'll rot the hell out of your toenails.
Yeah.
When you got to wear like boots and stuff, that ain't the time to be cute. I know you like to have your feet all pretty and stuff. Not no bug out.
Yeah.
Your toenails may fall off. So
They smell like earring backs.
MHP.
Uh-huh.
Congratulations on your first live. That's all I want to come in here and say.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't say congratulations, man.
I think you need to tell RGG again what he got to do. Not him. What a person would have to do if they have diabetes.
Oh, that was
He said get some dry ice. So you shouldn't bring like candy bars and stuff like that.
It depends on the certain type of candy bars you get. A lot of people, I let Black Poindexter iterate on that. But it's, on emergencies, it's like you can't just come in there with that what's that, syrup coated M&Ms. But you gotta have your stuff prepared.
Yeah. That's a good question, Carbon Q.
That
was a good question.
Thank you. Yeah.
So some dry ice. What you do with the dry ice? You eat it?
No, you put insulin, whatever medication in it. You don't put
Just to put the medication in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I
insulin to keep the insulin cold.
RGG.
You eat the dry ice. Yeah,
you eat the dry ice. That's a whole nother.
This is my first live. Lord, I'm
gonna be out of there first.
I can't help you at that point. You eat the dry ice. I can't help you.
Anybody bleeding, or if you need some medicine, don't come with me because I can't save you. Okay?
No, you sure can.
I suggest you.
Get them dry ice.
I will feed you some dry ice.
Wow.
The biggest thing, and Carbon's talked about this before, Ben's talked about this.
See y'all later. Y'all
customize your kit. Bye, Santa.
All right.
The biggest thing is customize your kit for you.
Okay.
So, customize your kit to fit what you need. You know what your needs are. You know what your medications are. Some things, that may be good for one person is not good for another. I know a lot of people use aloe or drink aloe vera juice, but if you have certain conditions like diabetes and stuff like that, you can't drink that aloe vera because it causes reactions to the medication. So you have to know what your conditions are, know what's good for you. Pack that in your bag, a good multivitamin, stuff like that. So customize it for you, because what works for me may not work for you. My needs may not be your needs. You talk about your feet. If you have problems with your feet, pack some stuff in there so you can handle that, because that's a serious issue. Like you said, if you're not mobile, that's going to be a problem for you. So
that right there instead of Narcan, absolutely. You're gonna have a lot of people.
Ooh, Narcan. Did you see that police officer that went down to San Diego? He was testing fentanyl. And his partner told him, be careful. 2 seconds later, bam, on the floor. Stop breathing, respiratory arrest. Luckily, his partner had the Narcan, one nostril, second nostril, and brought him back. But if his partner hadn't been there, it would have been over for him. So, and Narcan, they're making that more available, the nasal Narcan, they're making it more readily available. Check your county, check your local locations. So if you have family members or people around you that need that, get a hold of it. Or if you get exposed to it, have that stuff available. So yeah, definitely.
Hey.
What's good, my brothers and my sister? What's going on, y'all?
What's going on?
What's up, Big Zach?
What's up?
Congratulations on that first live, man.
Thank you, man. I'm trying to get you in here, man.
Everybody know I got an extra special place in my heart for BP and MHP. Them brothers, they saved my life. So I got an extra special place in my heart for them. So
it's all good.
She want to clown. She want to clown already about the candy bars. Then she want to eat the dry ice. Right.
Yeah,
trying to do something. I mean.
I got great grandkids, and she talking about eating dry ice. She grown.
Right.
Wow.
But I did want to ask you something, BP. I wanted to ask you: have you ever have any experience with the Rats tourniquet?
Yeah, I've used those back in the day, but those are out of they're not recommended right now. The cat tourniquet's a little bit better. The rat tourniquet is good because it's quick, easily deployed. Boom. So again, it depends on your situation. If that's all you have, use what you have.
Well, I thought the rat tourniquet was the last line. Once you take that off, you're a limb.
Yeah, that's like the rope. That's like a rope. You use a string or a rope. It's like that same category. So that's like I don't have anything else. I'm trying to keep this person alive. They may lose the limb, but you have to triage it appropriately and do that. And that's the biggest thing. You have to triage every situation.
I got one of my main medical bags, so I'm gonna throw it away because I got
recommend
about
that
6 cat.
Get those cats and practice with those cats. That's right now. That's the best technology. Those SWAT tourniquets as well. You can use those. They're not as highly
I carry
recommended
one of those too
because they're a little bit wider. They're not going to cause those crushing type of injuries or damage to tissues. So you want to just look what's in your toolkit. If that's all you have, don't throw it out because something's better than nothing. But modify it as you can, because those cat tourniquets, they can get kind of expensive. But Amazon has some, and they got into an issue recently. A lot of those were made in China. Some of them weren't up to par. So you want to use a reasonable or a credible manufacturer or seller when you're using those. So because some of them can fall apart.
I ran into that problem with one that I bought off Amazon. They ended up refunding my money and I threw it away and everything. I think it's North American something. I can't remember the name of the company. It's North American. They're like you get real cat tourniquets from them.
Yeah, they have a good one. And this one, the biggest thing is like with this part that actually turns and puts the torque on there. A lot of times they use cheap material. They're not sewn very well. So you're going to tighten it, that thing just breaks off. So basically you're SOL out of that point. So you want to use good materials. And again, when you're storing them, this is a better picture. Make sure you don't put this over there like that, because that fine motor, that's a big thing. People have had these things and they can't get this part off because those fine motor skills disappear when you have that adrenaline dump. So make sure you store them, with this over here. If push comes to shove, you can put your finger in there to get it off. Something, those growth motor skills. So you don't want to have the weak point in your deployment to be you not being able to get this off like this. So
yeah,
I'll be making all those changes to all those Cat 5s I got tonight. Think about that.
I just wanted to say congrats on your first live, and I'm a
thank you, bro.
I'm in the big truck. And for your bug out bags, y'all need to have that 3D seasoning, that drip sauce.
That's right.
That's a must. You gotta have that, man.
On the run, hey, you gotta taste good, no matter how you're running.
And no
MREs taste good. Put it on there, man. There you go.
All right, I'm gonna jump back in the background. I'm gonna keep driving. I gotta get back. I'm getting an 8-10. All right, bro.
Bye.
Yeah, man. That's what I was asking. I have this, but it's show and tell 14 gauge. That's why I was asking the other day, Carbon.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
That's a more advanced life support, more advanced techniques. Once you get to a certain level of training, you could use to have those type of things to relieve compression or pressure in the thoracic cavity. You can learn how to do tracheotomies in the field and stuff like that. But typically, that's life or death type of situations, and you want to have training. And once you get to that level, there's so many classes out there. A lot of this stuff is free. Getting out there on a ton of stuff on the internet, on YouTube, that's free. So every level of proficiency you want to get to, it's just a matter of getting out there and doing it. So, but yeah, a lot of that stuff is life-saving. If you have somebody who has, a wound, penetrating wound to their chest, just going out, being able to put, a hydrovent on it just to seal it, because typically you have 15 minutes before they start having serious effects from that. So you just kind of triage people and do some other things, but before you start having, attention pneumothoraces and stuff like that, you have 15 minutes before they start exhibiting some of those other effects. So you have time. It's just having the stuff in place and being able to recognize when you have the need to be able to maybe put in, do something like that. So
stop the bleed classes.
Stop the bleed's excellent. It's like just would save so many lives. It's unbelievable. So
and it's free if you go. It's free for a lot of places. If you go, you may have. Some people may charge you depending, but usually the hospitals that have it, they give it to it. It's free, and you can just go and learn.
For the training.
The training.
Cincinnati Hospital, they do one like every month here. It's about 45 minutes away from me. They do one every month. They do a stop bleed class.
Yeah, the hospital I work at, same thing.
Right. And when you finish that class, you can actually go and take the next class to become an instructor. And and teach that to other people.
That's the big thing. Once you do it, learn how to teach other people, because that teaches you even more. It teaches you what you don't know. When I became an instructor in ACLS and all this other stuff, it taught me what I didn't know and taught me how to explain it to a wide variety of people so that I can even get a better understanding, because they would ask questions and I was like, well, I never thought about that. So that even reinforces your level of knowledge. So definitely.
So, and the reason why I brought everybody on here, I wanted everybody to know, because the next time when we go to a range, we might be at a bigger range.
Yeah.
And we might be scattered further away from each other. And I want people to know that first responders is the best responders. They can do some of these things that you're talking about. And they just don't have to wait for Black Pondex or Carbon Cure or me and myself or Zach to come in. They can see, they have the comfortability,
And I may be the one that's down. I want somebody to, have my back.
That's a good point. You know that?
Because I know I was almost passing out when I was taking care of Zach, and I was packing, Victor A's weapons. I was like, I'm like,
we all were. Man, he wasn't there.
We have to.
He was just the first one to fail. We were all about to be down there.
Everybody was about to go down. Yeah. So it's better. The more, the better. So.
BP, if you could recommend 3 things that people, like 3 essential things that people would need to know, like basic things for a situation, like with myself, just like 3 basic things that someone would need to know and be able to do to sort of help somebody along if you had to wait for someone who was like really qualified to take care of a person. What are those 3 things that you would recommend someone would learn?
The first thing is just be able to stay calm in the situation.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. If you can stay calm and communicate with the person you're having an issue and get information, because the whole time I was talking to you, I'm getting information. That's letting me know level of consciousness, yada, yada, yada. So that's giving me information to be able to assess and triage and yada, yada, yada. So you were lucid, you were da, da, da. So that gave me a level of confidence that, okay, I know this is not, a heat stroke situation, yada, yada, because I'm looking at this, I'm looking at your sweating, yada, yada. To be able to communicate and stay calm. That's one thing.
And if you get the training, you kind of could step right in without even talking to each other. As he was
exactly.
Zach, I'm letting.
Exactly. It's the Carbon was like stepping in. Somebody else's boom. So it's like that's teamwork.
Keep your mind off the ground. That's why I hand you the phone. Just keep you busy, bro.
And that's a good technique. That's a good technique. That if you can keep the patient calm, that's a big thing. So especially like say if the person's bleeding, you don't want their heart rate going up and then excited because they're bleeding out faster. So try to talk to the patient, calm them down, stay calm. And that, also put them in a state of mind mentally. Hey, this person's calm. Hey, I'm in good hands. And it calms everything, takes everything down a notch. And that's vitally important. So that's one thing.
And Zach, I want to tell you this, Zach, also. Like you said, you fell on heat exhaustion. I have seen military personnel fall out on the range because of a Beretta bite. That means the slide just opened up their thumb, they look at it and just fall up the side of blood.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd be like, damn.
That happened before.
Side of blood, they just dropping like flies. You'd be like, throwing up. On a gun range.
I think Santi had asked that question. She was like, how do you save somebody if the sight of blood makes you, want to pass out or whatever the case may be. Trying to save somebody's life kind of takes over, especially if it's or you see somebody in a situation that they can die. It kind of kicks in, it doesn't, but for the most part, a lot of people do things that they never thought they can do in a situation when they're actually put in it.
Yeah, this is true.
Good to get some training.
It's like
jump in.
Like Black Rebel thought he was gonna pick me up off the ground.
And that's exactly a good point. You think, let me just go and get this guy off the ground. Let me see if I could do it. It's great. Like you see mothers that pick cars up off their babies.
Yeah, for real.
It just happens. Yeah.
And this gun range, hopefully they will have a first aid kit to give us before we go down range. And
I think a lot of people had first aid kits. I know I had mine over. Everybody had.
My car was 20 feet away from me, and they had a full med kit in the trunk of it. And of course, I wasn't thinking about that time. So next time, I'm taking out the car instead of leaving it in the trunk.
You gotta have your tools on you. You got that.
Can you drop the link again?
Huh?
Can you
Okay,
drop
yeah.
if somebody wants to?
So I think that's the primary thing, Zach. You know, other thing is just have your equipment and train with your equipment. Those are maybe two other things,
Mhm.
you know, that everybody should have a personalized equipment set and practice with it. So that would be three things, you know, staying calm, having your tools, and being able to use them. So
Stay calm is number one.
it's number one, because if you're crazy, if you're who you
When
gonna
I
help?
swim and jump, you just assess everything that's going around you. You see what everybody's doing,
Yeah,
and you jump right
go.
into
You just go. Yeah, just go.
Hey, what's going
Hey,
on?
there he is.
What up?
It's okay.
What's going on, y'all?
All right, all
Man,
right.
It's good.
man, you got
It's,
your
it's,
first
it's,
live, man. What's up, man?
Hey,
it's
man.
good to see you
What's going
upright.
on? You know what? Hey, you know what I
Y'all doing
learned
all
today,
right?
man? You know what I learned today? You had a
What's that?
survival website, man. I
I
gotta
didn't know
check
that.
it
I
out.
gotta hit that site.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't know that either.
Yeah,
you got a lot of
I
good
got
stuff on
everything
there,
on
bro.
there. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff on there, man. I got everything from tourniquets to food supply, man. Y'all go and snatch it up.
Gotta do it.
Go ahead
Cape
and type it on in here.
Yeah,
Go
I'll
ahead and
put the
type it
link
in.
in there for you, man.
Appreciate it.
Or Carbon can put it in there. She's a I don't know if you made Carbon your moderator, but she put it in there. Link
Yeah.
everybody can go and check it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Carbon
Yeah,
is
man.
the
So
master
y'all be
moderator.
quiet, man. I'm technically dead. I'm dead right now, so y'all got.
Man, you scared the heck
so
out of me
y'all
with that post, man. That post scared me
Yeah,
all.
Okay.
he scared
no,
me too, man.
I was like, what? No, man, no. I just saw that brother. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. I'm like, damn, man.
I
I should be the
called
one going.
MHP and woke him up out of a dead sleep, saying,
Look,
"Man, what's going on with
my military people, man. Y'all got to know about Morse code, man. Just pay attention to the word sometimes.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah. I
learn
was
that.
looking at that symbol, but I was like, okay, he relocated. Let me make sure. Let me call, and then Miss Q explained. I was like, yeah, okay, sure. I know he won't dead, but I was just making sure he had to disappear.
Bro, look, let me tell you something. If the Taliban couldn't kill me, it's gonna take a lot more than that, bro. I promise you that.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
like I
man, I
said,
can get on here, man, and tell you congratulations, bro.
thank you so much, man. Hey, like I said, this is one big room for family, and that's what I like doing.
Yeah, man.
Having it open for people just come in and just give their knowledge. That's what I'm doing.
Right.
So it's not just like it's for me; it's for everybody in this family. We learn from each other.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah.
So I want y'all, man. Look, I'm gonna get back off, but I'm on gone for I say, man. Y'all be patient with me. I got some new stuff coming up. As you can see, the name has changed. So everything is starting to move out the way I wanted to. I'm finally in Atlanta right now. So y'all be looking for some new stuff coming up, man. Real talk.
Right, man.
All right.
I had to go underground, man, and make some moves first, and then I'm gonna pull it back out, and y'all will see everything working pretty well.
Okay.
All right, man.
All right.
We got you.
Good. I'm glad to see you up and healthy, man. Scared the hell out of me.
Oh yeah. Nah, I'm sorry,
right,
man. Look, I didn't mean to kill. I didn't mean to scare nobody, man. I really didn't. And it's more when y'all see how I come back, you'll see the reason why I said it the way I said it. So
Okay.
y'all will understand. If you understand that name that you see, if you understand that name, you understand why I did what I did.
Okay.
So
I got
you though. But when I come back, I'm coming back too strong.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I gotta get off. I gotta go now. Look, I really gotta go now. Coach in the building, and I'm dead. I done fake my death, so I gotta go now.
Oh man.
What up, Diesel?
He's arrested everybody that has a car.
Right.
He's arrested everybody that's carrying a car.
Man, I'm at work. I just want to come on here real quick and say congratulations on your first live.
Yeah,
and,
man.
Can't wait to see more of them.
Oh yeah, bro.
For you, buddy. We supporting you and all that, man. So
Thank you.
You bring. Hey, listen. You on here looking like Major Payne today with that daggone hat on, but we love you to death. We love you.
Hey, you know what this thing came with?
Huh?
A platinum AARP card and some prune juice.
Wow.
Ew.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm just
Yo, hold
y'all.
up before I go. Before I go, look, Diesel, I went and got one, bro.
Nice. You got the yeah, man. That's it. Yep. That's it.
Oh, that's clean there.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
ALS.
That's nice.
Well, y'all be good, man. I gotta get back to work. I gotta eat some lunch real quick, and I gotta get back to it, man.
All right,
All right, bro. Stay
be
safe.
safe out there, man.
All right, man.
Stay safe and be safe.
All right, now.
Yeah, man. All right. Wow, man. Whew, we've been on an hour and 10 minutes, man. It feels like we only been here about a couple of minutes. That's good. This is real good. Get the hang of this. Yeah. Y'all guys really, hey, I'm enjoying this.
I'm glad.
I think I found my spot on Saturday, y'all.
You know, man. Whatever you need, bro, just reach out. You know that.
Yeah.
I hope you understand that.
Man.
Whatever you need, just reach out, man.
You know me, I'll drive to you. Okay, I won't miss it. We
got Nashville coming up, so everybody get ready. Once we get all the details and everything together, we putting it out there. Everybody get ready. I know I'm ready. I'm ready already.
I think it's gonna be a 2-day event this time, man.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
2 days.
I think we're gonna do something Saturday, Sunday, and see how that work out. We're just gonna work out all the particulars and everything. We talked about it a little bit, not much. So but
what is Stacey talking about?
Get together. Who knows?
Look at it. Look at the comment.
Thanks, Gonzalo. He thinks he.
I don't
What
get
happened?
I don't know.
MHP. Huh?
See, CNT acting up because I can't put in time out. That's all that is.
Yeah, what is she talking about?
I don't know. I can't see the comments anyway, so
Hold on, let me see what she talking about. Let me see. Lord have mercy.
She turned the link so she can explain.
What is she talking about? I sent the link.
She is the troubling little sister. Damn.
Ooh, you in trouble.
She's
Oh man, I ain't worried about her.
Yeah, that's right, man. What's going on? You sent the link. What's she talking about?
Yeah, come back in here and talk whatever it is you're talking. I call her out. All that crazy don't get me.
What are you talking about?
I was saying, I said we need to talk about if we have to eat people, right?
Oh, you didn't write that down like that.
Earlier,
I'm asking
You
him,
said ask
think he tastes like chicken?
what he
or
tastes like.
And he won't answer.
Oh, Jesus,
And I'm being
man.
serious. I'm not joking. What if we gotta eat people? What's the proper way to eat people?
I'm vegan. You can
You've
eat
been
plant-based
watching-
stuff. Santee, what are you talking
I'm
about?
being honest.
You've been watching too much movies.
Yeah.
That means all the animals will have to
Have I been watching
tell
too
it.
many movies?
Everything got to be gone.
What if you can't find no animal
Yeah.
and you got a dead person there with you? Do we not eat them? Is that not good?
No,
Let me tell you something.
You don't do that?
I'm gonna
'Cause
say
I'ma
something
eat it.
to you too. There is a thing in Haiti. You can go look it up. There's this cake that they make. It doesn't have any real nutritious value or anything, but it fills you up and sort of tricks your mind. It's like a cake they make out of this like dirt and water and stuff, and people actually eat it. Go look it up. So there's
Just to
other
have
things to
something
do.
in
You
their
don't have
stomach,
to eat
yeah.
anybody, right? You don't have to eat
But
anybody.
if you need to, so you telling me under no circumstance will you ever have to eat a person?
Well,
No,
you know,
not
ain't nobody
you.
gonna be eating nothing from your house.
Right.
But I was being serious.
Keep
And he
them
kept
people
ignoring
burgers
me.
to yourself.
He kept ignoring me. You knew I was being serious.
Shit.
Diesel, don't play with me. You sushi.
Look,
Smell
Santee.
it from here.
Santee.
Jesus, man.
Santee. Hold on, let me get him in here. There you go, right here.
Oh Lord.
What the hell are you talking about?
You see that? She said MHP, ass, guns, and a hookah what he think he tastes like. What kind
Look,
of?
I'll be tasting like that drip sauce.
Hey, that's what I told you. I said you probably would go good.
Oh man.
Y'all know I be playing.
No, hey, Guns and Hookah.
What's up?
When she sees you, it's like one of those cartoons, Wile E. Coyote, when they see a plate.
Run, man.
You better run.
You better run. Absolutely. I was going it out, guys.
If Guns and Hookah come up missing, we know who.
Yeah.
Right. We know what
He
happened.
gonna be the first one I go after. He'll be the
It's
first
all
one.
gone. Right.
Check Santee freezer.
For real. Like,
Santee come
man,
out.
you gonna-
Picking their teeth.
Guns and pot roast. That's what's gonna happen. You get over there.
Oh man. That was it. I'm glad you found. You didn't see me asking you those questions all that time.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Oh.
I'll make sure.
Sun snipers.
What you say, Carbon?
Guns and Hookah was talking about sun snipers.
Oh yeah, the sniper.
Yo, the sun sniper got me.
Yeah.
Funny.
I'll tell you, there was one time, anybody who's been in the military, been in a change of command ceremony, know about the sun sniper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lock your legs. You lock your legs, boy.
Yeah, you'll be out.
One time, right? I've been in change of command ceremony, battalion change of command ceremony where nobody fell out, and I'll tell you why. We were full battle rattle, fixed bayonets, unsheathed. Nobody fell out. I was like, because that don't feel too good. So I was like, everybody just don't lock your legs. Everybody drink water. We're all good. Yeah, no. Only time I've ever been in a ceremony where nobody fell out from the sun sniper
boot camp, boy, and watching them at the end, graduation, boy. Them are dropping like flies. Open their nose up, splitting their foreheads. I'm like, damn. They must be combat related before they ain't even get left boot camp.
Oh my
God. Sniper beat your ass.
Those cakes you're talking about is called galette or galetti.
What?
Mud cakes.
Ooh, is that it? Is that
Oh,
it?
that might be the name of them. I don't remember the name, but I remember watching them.
Galetti, Galette. They're mud cakes. They are made by mixing a special type of mud with salt, margarine, and water, then stirred into a batter, spooned into large sheets, and sun dried.
But see, they have their fats. They have whatever's in the soil, the iron, minerals, and stuff like that. So that can sustain you, definitely.
That's what you know about, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do. If it comes down to
mud
it.
cakes. Yeah, you'll find more on it.
And look at $2 tube comment.
It's a multi-purpose drip sauce.
Oh man.
What else is in that?
It comes with a DVD, huh?
Yeah, it up.
Yeah, man. Santee, boy, I don't know what she was talking about. Something to eat. Start eating people. What do we got to eat? I'm like, hold on.
She always trying to eat something. She always want to eat something.
We talking about surviving. She said, damn, surviving, start eating people. I'm like,
if it gets that bad, I don't want to be around. I don't want to be around if it's already like that. It's like, it's time to go.
Hey, I taste like it.
Hi, Juice. With your funky 13, you know what?
Right. Oh, funky. Juice with his funky ass. Funky 13.
Good time, right?
Oh, man. Funky 13.
It is. This was a great live.
Yeah, it was.
Appreciate you guys inviting me. Thanks.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
Inaugural broadcast.
Hookah. I saw Hookah. I saw your Instagram, man, about how you giving flowers to people. And since you're an OG brother, you've been out here doing this for a long time. I'm gonna give you some flowers because them seeds that you guys planted, a lot of y'all planted them seeds, and now you starting to see that stuff flower. I'm glad that y'all can see it, and it didn't happen after you couldn't see it anymore. So man, you get your flowers too, bro.
That's right.
Facts.
I'm gonna start that on YouTube, man. Flower Friday. I'm gonna give out flowers on Friday.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah.
That's good. That's nice, man. That's real nice.
There you go.
Long as, hey, Guns, make sure you don't give Santita. She gonna eat them things, man.
You use those cards for seasonings on you.
Right.
Put some drip sauce on them bros.
Put some drip sauce on there. That's right.
Mommy talking about my flowers.
You look crazy.
Oh man. Oh.
You're doing navigation next?
Huh?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm gonna do like a land. I'm gonna do like we're gonna do like a land nav training, but I'm gonna do another video I'm gonna do is do your pace count, right? Because a lot of people don't know that either know how to get a pace count or what a pace count is. So I'm gonna go into that. So I'm gonna get a pace count, flat surface, and I know how to try to kind of guesstimate when you have to walk through, because you know if you got to walk far, start you on a flat surface terrain. So I'll do that first, and then I get into identifying terrain features and all that stuff, basic land nav stuff, and then we can actually get together and do some live training day and night. So that'll be cool stuff there. First, what I'm gonna do is just basic how to get your pace count.
Okay.
That'll be the first that I do as far as land nav. So I got some work to do this week.
Okay, no problem. I'm gonna get you like next Saturday. Somebody else. I'm gonna have another guest come in like I had y'all, and you know, you know, I hit you up. You know, all y'all gonna come back through.
Oh, of course, man. You are. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll be on the level. I'm with to learn. I'm here to teach. Bring that old.
Learn. Yeah, come on.
Same here, man.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's beautiful to see all this because, like I said, 6 years ago, you know, it was
out there.
very Caucasian-y. Let's just say that. So it's out here doing it, man. Hey, nothing wrong with it, but it's just cool. You know, people kind of, you know, gravitate to, you know, people that look like. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And that's what we need. That's what we really need. What we have a community, man, can be hand down, and the younger people can see this and, you know, be like, wow, you know, that's why I was like, yeah, this is very powerful what we're doing continuous. So I was like, I can find my day, you know. I'm kind of glad Saturday. I don't know if I'm taking anybody away from anybody's space, but, you know, this is our slot.
Hey, if you know people do their joint, you could actually do a lot. They could do a guest live with you and also stream it on their page.
Wow.
Too.
Okay, yeah, that's what I did, man. Hey, y'all can do it.
Everybody eats,
Because this,
yeah,
this stuff like this is important, man. This is just
Yeah,
not
it is.
regular. This is important stuff. This is stuff that most people don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna learn from you guys. I know some things, but there's a lot. Like I want somebody to teach me how to use a compass for real. I got this big expensive compass and don't really know how to use it.
Is that a compass? Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
That magnetic. Yeah, bro.
Get that. Hey, get that map. Get that map out.
There you go.
Yep, mapping too.
And that's when it really gets fun.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, not the nighttime.
Nighttime now. You use dim light.
Man.
Flashlight out there with no bright light. It's gonna be red light, red lands, or your chem light. That's all you got. All you got based on your other senses and your steps. That's where pace count really comes in handy on that night.
Oh yeah.
On that night, man, you got to know how far you going.
There you go.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do. We got a lot of work, and I'm looking forward to this journey. It's nice to have. It's like it's a vibe.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
And we all working on something that everybody's gonna like, man. This safety, yeah, survival.
Yo, shout out to people for setting it off, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was looking. I was like, man, I got water too. I want with
There you go.
That's crazy.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm gonna hop off and get back in the gym to let y'all do your thing, man. I appreciate y'all.
I see you looking over your shoulder, saying T might pop up.
Right, look out.
What? Get over here.
Have a good one, bro. Peace.
All right, bro.
Take it easy,
Bye.
Uka.
All right.
See you later.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go to have an interview with
Oh, yeah, that's
Dave,
right.
Black American.
West
Oh, cool.
Coast.
I think it's 11 o'clock my time, but it's 8
Ooh,
o'clock his time in
yeah,
California.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's 3.
Okay.
yeah.
All
So
right.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go get ready for
Well,
that.
listen.
Catch you on that one.
Once again, MHP. Congratulations, man. This was
Congrats,
great.
man.
Thanks for
You did
calling me in
great.
here.
You did, man.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
and
I'm
we're
glad.
gonna
There
do
you
some.
go.
And Carbon,
I needed
Carbon,
y'all.
we gotta
That's all
do
you.
the
All
we
you.
gotta do the
Yes,
Crisco candles. We gotta get together
absolutely.
and do that.
Me
Yeah.
too.
There you go. There you go.
Anytime after Wednesday, I'm good. I'm free.
All right, just hit me up. Let me know.
Okay, cool. So
All right,
probably
I'm out, y'all. Everybody have a good night.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Carbon. Thank
later.
Take it easy, Zach.
Thank y'all.
Black
Yes, sir.
Thank everybody.
next.
All right, Carbon. No, I'm too shy. I'm behind the scenes. I'll watch y'all.
Alrighty.
No, that was some good info, brother.
You did really well.
Really
I
good
appreciate
info.
it. I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Both of y'all. I'm glad both of y'all showed up, you know.
Absolutely.
Gotta do it, man. Gotta do it. You know that.
It's a lot of knowledge in this two-way family, and we
That's
gotta
it.
share it.
Gotta share
Oh,
it.
yeah. They have to.
So, all right.
All right, now let me see if I can get out of here so I won't delete nothing. Let me see. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead though.
Okay. Have
All
a good
right.
night.
Bye.
Peace, my brother.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Okay. All right. Thank y'all for showing up, man. Everybody. This is it. I'm heading on out.